Okay, so here we are. 3 days later. This is all of our Classic BRIO Logo tracks. Let's take a closer look. So starting over here, we've got our ferry terminal and water tower. Going into the raceway platform. Coming out of that, you've got a classic viaduct bridge over there, as well as this elevated station. Coming round, going into double track, got the 2 double tunnels, and with the vintage steam train coming out of the tunnels there. We've got the bank and the garage, switching track, and the sort of classic orange metro style train. Then we have our space shuttle, drawbridge, lifting bridge. Some more space themed items there. And then we've got our yard over here, so you can see the other ferry terminal that's docked. It's letting some of the trains off. The original smart track train, forklifts, and these classic trains there in the engine sheds. Sort of panning back, we can see a small tunnel, the adventure tunnel. We've got a railway crossing here, and we've got the farm building, then the mountain tunnel, the elevated crossroad on all of these different track supports, some super supports as well as just the regular wooden supports, and then signal station, the adjustable wooden tunnel, and one of our little cross signs. Classic wooden station, and one of the trains of the world, that's the Santa Fe. We've got the road crossing ahead of the Mallard train, and we have 2 tall tunnels side by side before coming back over here to the water tower. Moving inwards, we've got one half here of that wooden bridge by a station and our intercity train. This is a 5-way switch, which is often used with a engine shed. Then we also have the big 10-way roundabout. Factory. We've got the striped train, wooden bridge there. Diesel hiding in the animal barn. We're out to another station here. And then we've got the Sky Bridge going over the elevated platform, which has the Eurostar train in it currently. See, that track also passes under and through the Sky Bridge, both low and elevated. We've got one of the blue trains parked up there, the mine shaft ascending, coming over. We have Thomas, as well as the water lights and sounds carriage here. And then moving back infield, you can see again that metro train, this elevated line that comes up 2 tracks high. Stop and start track for the wooden farm building, classic bridge, footpath tunnel, and that's it really. So that is our classic track all assembled. It's taken the better part of 3 days to build this. It's possibly one of the hardest tracks we've had to build. Not because it's difficult, but it's just so much to fit on this table. This table is about 1.3 meters, just under, front to back, and 2.1 from this side to this side. So you can see it's quite a lot to fit in, not the biggest train table space. So it's taken a bit of time to make it work, and the hardest parts by far were connecting up this roundabout with all of the junctions, or turntable should I say, and this 5-way. Problem with the 5-way and these 5 sections here are these two and these two. Everything else runs on the normal Brio sort of straights and 45s. These ones run at sort of a 22.5, so you can kind of see the bends. You can't really run a straight between two parallel tracks. You have to sort of wiggle it. And you can only really connect that either to a buffer or to another one of those tracks. So that was challenging, trying to connect those up. Did the best we can with it. And overall, layout wise, pretty happy with the layout. We sort of had a couple of iterations of it, but this one I think works quite well. So trains can sort of move from one side to the other. They don't sort of really get stuck in a big loop. Having all the switches and the crossroads and the turntables certainly help with that. There's definitely a sort of main line, which is the one the Mallard train here is currently on, which runs along through this tunnel, round through the raceway, over past where the bank and the garage are, which there was a switching track, so it can then either come back to that turntable or come to this sort of 3-way switch, and then from there the 3-way switch middle track runs through here along back down into that 5-way, back over to the water tower, or we can come along through the adventure tunnel, around here, through this tunnel, back to this switch, back down that line there, or through this one, through the mountain tunnel, coming around this station, around this inner, and then along and back that way as well. So that's definitely the main line, but like I say, you can take the cross path there, which takes you back to this turntable, and then from there you can pretty much access all the other tracks as you wish. Let us know what you think of this in the comments below. If you like this track, give the video a like, and if you'd like to see us do a similar video featuring all of the standard Brio logos, such as this one, then let us know in the comments. Until then, we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.